What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. Like and subscribe if you're the fucking GOAT. But today's topic, I wanted to talk about AI.
Hell no, man.
It's a
What
pretty
the
hot
fuck,
topic.
man?
You can't go more than 10 seconds without hearing about it from your mom, your dad, your uncle, or your fucking boss. And it's honestly really annoying. So I apologize for adding to the noise, but I wanted to give my thoughts on the topic as well. So I had this thought recently, kind of regarding my childhood. So I guess I'll kick it off with that. You all remember being in math class and it'd be the exam day and your teacher would say, "Yo, you're not allowed to use a calculator." And if you were like me, you'd be like, "What the fuck, man? Like, isn't a calculator meant for math? Like, it's meant to make math easier?" That whole thing pissed me off, right? So I'm not allowed to use the technology that makes my life easier. That whole same argument's being used with AI now. And although there's a lot of like negativity surrounding the technology, which I totally understand, like all the garbage fucking slop content and also the layoffs and automation of jobs, I get people's frustration with it. That shit sucks. I hate to see people losing their jobs, but the reality of the situation is AI is a technology that's here to stay. It's never going away. And as of today, February 14th, Valentine's Day 2026, this is the worst it's ever going to be. AI is only going to get better from here on out. So I want to just talk about living in reality for a second. If it's not going anywhere, it's in our best interest to use this tech, right? So instead of complaining about it, I think we need to start changing our perception and just try and use it to the best of our ability. Because I've heard a lot of people make the argument that, oh, it's fucking over, it's all over for us. AI is gonna like doom and gloom humanity, like we're fucked. And like I also fell victim to that mindset for quite some time. But I kind of went from having this nihilistic approach to thinking a little bit more absurdist and just being like, well, I mean, if it doesn't fucking matter, I may as well use it to make my life easier. And that brings me to my next point. AI is lowering the barrier of entry to basically everything. Every industry across the board, any idea you might have ever had, it's much easier to execute on it now and act on it now. Whether you want to start a business, make a YouTube channel, or even just do your taxes, AI can make all that shit easier. So you may as well start learning it before it's too late and you're behind, right? Because the same thing happened when the internet first came out. Majority of people were just doubting it and they were like, oh, this is like a sham, this isn't going to actually be some crazy technology. But like the 1% of people that were tapped in on that shit, the nerds, they made so much money that honestly it's a problem now, right? Like billions and billions of fucking dollars, right? So we have an opportunity as normal people to make a lot of money and also like future proof ourselves, like hopefully not lose our fucking jobs and shit. And the best way to do that is going to be learning AI. You know, whether you like it or not, that's the path forward, right? So, my message to you is whether you have a big or small goal, use AI, make that shit easier, and act on whatever idea you might have, good or stupid, because who knows, it could really work out for you, bro. You have no idea, you know? So that kind of leads me to my next point of another like slop term we've been hearing a shit ton called the K-shaped economy. I'll pop a picture up on screen here. But basically it's this idea that society is split into half. The top half is the part of society where these people make a shit ton of money, they're doing good in life, they own all the assets and they're balling out. And then the bottom half is like the gooners and like the ticktards that are doom scrolling all day and basically just like complaining that life fucking sucks, or they're complaining because they're having trouble making ends meet, which in and of itself that is pretty bad. But a lot of people are intentionally putting themselves in that bottom half of the K. I'm sure you've been seeing a lot of this content where people are trying to be righteous about saying, "Oh, using AI is bad, so I'm not going to use it." Like, I think that's a really fucking stupid mentality, considering this is a technology that's debatably more important than the internet itself, and it's going to impact the world just as strongly, if not more, than the internet did. So don't be one of those self-righteous people that thinks you're better than other people because you're not using AI. Use it, learn it, and make your life easier with it, bro. If we could erase it, sure we would, but that's not the reality we live in. So you may as well use everything you can to your advantage to make your life easier. I want all my people to win, I want all my subscribers to win. So that's why I'm talking to y'all about this today. So if you want to end up on the top half of the K on the K-shaped economy, there's two things you got to do, bro. A, learn how AI works and learn the tech, and B, own the assets that surround AI and kind of just assets in general, right? Whether it's tech stocks, ETFs, stocks in general, Bitcoin, all these other cryptos, gold, diversify, set yourself up because I want to see my people winning. And for those of you who are gonna shit on me in the comment section and say I'm a retard, you guys are most likely gonna end up on the bottom half of the economy, and the bottom half of the K. And to y'all, I'm just gonna say good luck, man. Like I don't want to be you, so I don't know why you're doing that to yourself. So yeah, man. Like to wrap things up here, at the end of the day, bro, learn this shit, use this shit, implement it into your life, and I promise you, you're going to see some level of dividends that pay off in the future, whether you save yourself from being laid off because you know how to use AI, compared to Joe, who is an AI hater and then gets fired because he's a dumbass. You don't want to be Joe, bro. You want to be you. So, future proof your life. I want to see my people win. Lock in, twin. This is a random, kind of short, rambling video, but I love y'all. Peace out, man.